This year is the 50th anniversary of Burlington Boys High School Gymnastics, and to commemorate that, we had a chance to talk to Coach Jordan Marino and some of the alumni, and we're going to take a look way back to the beginning of the 1970 season. What a milestone for BHS boys gymnastics. 50 years of excellence for many past and present athletes and coaches who participated in the sport at BHS. It wouldn't be what it is today without them.
Burlington High School Gymnastics, the boys program, started 1970, 1971 and has been running nonstop since then. And I came to the program when I was in 8th grade, where at the time assistant coach Rich Bazuski, who was my phys ed instructor at the middle school, had introduced me to gymnastics through activity block. And so I became interested and came onto the team in 1998 as a freshman, and since then graduated out and coached.
I started on the program in 1970, the first team, 70-71. That team was filled with basically sophomores, juniors. There were no seniors on that team. So all of us were together for actually 71 and 72. Had a very unique experience. We had met Coach Hayes, but quite frankly, we were the first team to go into a meet-type situation. We had no idea what we were doing. We had never been to a meet, never been judged, never had anyone give us a score whatsoever. And lo and behold, we ended up winning the whole league. We went undefeated 2 years in a row and never lost a meet, which was, I still think, probably one of the few times that a first-year team in a league with 90 teams ended up winning the whole thing. So
the discipline, class, and team camaraderie that the team teaches its participants lasts beyond their years of high school.
My experience on the team, my 4 years on the team were unlike anything I had ever experienced. I had never been in any organized sports growing up as a kid, besides playing basketball, baseball with neighborhood friends. But to be in an organized sport in Burlington, specifically on the gymnastics team, was life-changing for me.
A couple of things that I really kind of took away from it was that it really wasn't about the wins and the losses, although certainly we won, but it was really about the experience that you had with some of the players. I'm still in contact with some of the first-year teams. Coach Hayes, I'm still in contact with him quite a bit. And those are the kind of things that you remember. And it's really about the building of character more than it's about the building of a team. Coach Hayes really instilled in us that we were more than just a team. We were really more of a style of a team that really kind of had themselves go forward and made themselves be better than where they started. So
the physical and mental toughness and structure that I learned in gymnastics throughout high school really has stuck with me throughout my entire career until today. And there's many things in my life which I've done that if it wasn't for gymnastics and learning those skills and kind of athleticism that I learned there, it helps with every aspect of my life. And I really do owe it to gymnastics.
I can't emphasize enough how incredible the sport is in growing for me and maturing for me. A lot of perseverance has to go into the sport. Like I said, you're going to fail more than you succeed. And so it's humbling. And so it's definitely built who I am today because, throughout my whole life, I've gone through a lot of obstacles. I've had to climb over obstacles. And the character that, I built in that gym has allowed me to overcome those obstacles and persevere and ultimately get to where I want in life and succeed.
It's been a great experience for me because I've stayed close to my alumni, and a lot of them are scholarship gymnasts from especially the early years, and we just really had a good run for gymnastics. It was a great experience for me, and I still keep in touch with a lot of great people.
Many of the alumni went on to do many great things, becoming teachers, Olympic coaches, doctors, and judges.
So, it's kind of a strange thing because, you come on the team as a participant, and if you stick around long enough, you help out the team. If you're serious and committed enough, you become, part of the coaching staff, and that's exactly what happened. Mr. Hayes retired, and Mr. B moved up, and I became assistant coach. And with Mr. B retiring, I'm hoping to move into that position and keep the legacy going.
With the season on the horizon, past and present members of the team were and are proud to be a part of the team at BHS as it celebrates its 50th.
The boys gymnastics program specifically has been a staple in this community for a very long time, and one of the introductions to the boys program was through the recreation department. Mr. Hayes started the rec program during the summer, and a lot of the boys in the boys teams became, their first jobs, including mine, was for the rec gymnastics program and coaching. And, these kids learn to love gymnastics, and when they finally get to the middle school or the high school, they can actually be part of it.
Burlington has kind of been the hallmark of the recreational program coming through and developing kids through that particular program. So there is a difference in the style in that, and when you look at the state championship part of it, it just kind of gives you a real good sense of pride as to the accomplishments that goes on there.
From the gymnastics room here at Burlington High School, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Sports.